Post-World War II Europe lies in ruins, a landscape of broken buildings and displaced lives. Emmanuel Levinas walks through the debris, his philosophy shaped by the anonymity of suffering. The war's trauma lingers, revealing how modern society often ignores the individual faces of pain. This scene sets the stage for Levinas's central question: how do we respond to the silent cries of the other? A homeless child crouched in an alley locks eyes with Levinas, an encounter that shatters indifference. For Levinas, the other's gaze is an ethical summons, disrupting our self-centered existence. The child's vulnerability, framed by post-war deprivation, embodies his later writing. The face speaks to me and thereby invites me to a relation. Levinas kneels, reaching toward the child, a gesture symbolizing the infinite responsibility we owe to the other. His outstretched hand doesn't quite connect, mirroring his philosophical claim: ethical duty is never fulfilled. This moment captures the asymmetry of care. The child's need commands Levinas's action without expectation of reciprocity. A hospital ward reveals rows of patients, their faces illuminated like sacred icons. Levinas, volunteering post-war, witnesses suffering as a collective plea. Here, his idea of the face as an ethical imperative takes root. Each patient's agony demands recognition. The scene underscores his critique of impersonal systems that reduce humans to statistics. A dying man clutches Levinas' sleeve, an act that crystallizes the physicality of ethical responsibility. Levinas's later writings describe touch as a primal response to the other's mortality. The man's grip, neither gentle nor desperate, becomes a metaphor for how human connection anchors us in shared fragility. At a cluttered desk, Levinas scribbles notes that will become totality and infinity. His pen tears the paper, philosophy born from urgency, not abstraction. The text's core emerges. The other's suffering commands my existence before I consent. Outside, protests echo. Ethics cannot wait for theoretical perfection. A street protest erupts, society's collective face confronting injustice. Levinas watches, noting how ethical duty scales from individuals to communities. Signs proclaim solidarity, your fight is mine, embodying his belief that politics must root in responsibility for the other. Yet violence simmers, ethics is fragile when tested. As a protester hurls a brick, Levinas steps between them and a police officer, an act of radical responsibility. His philosophy rejects retaliation, the other's humanity persists, even in conflict. The scene freezes mid-motion, capturing the tension between instinctive rage and ethical interruption. A baby's wail pierces the silence, Levinas' metaphor for the pre-verbal ethical call. The sound, raw and needful, precedes language, just as responsibility precedes rational choice. The mother's exhausted face mirrors his writings. The other's dependency binds us before we understand why. Under a starry sky, Levinas contemplates the infinite scope of responsibility. The cosmos reflects his claim. Ethics transcends human scales. Puddles at his feet ripple with starlight, each shimmer a fleeting face. The child from scene 2 now sleeps sheltered, a fragile victory, for the other's call never ends.